Hi, my name's Simon Capon. Welcome to our Friday video session. The thinking behind the Friday video session is that I already write a blog each day. I write a blog for either the Sports Psychology for Excellence on Facebook or the Empower Network blog that I have. But the thing with the blog is that sometimes it's difficult to really get across that enthusiasm and that passion that I have for this subject, and it's so much easier to do it this way. What I'm going to do is each Friday we're going to spend about 3 to 4 minutes, and we're just going to pick a topic and we're going to look at a problem. We're going to look at a solution that's quick, easy, something you're going to get instant results. The videos are going to last no more than 4 minutes. Okay, so week one, what we're going to look at is probably the most important thing in sport. In fact, it's probably the most important thing in any walks of life, and that is confidence. So how can you have instant confidence? Well, quite simple. I want you to think of a time when you're about to compete, and I want you to think of a time when you saw somebody, and as soon as you saw them, you thought, now that's a confident person. You know, he or she just oozed that confidence. And you know, it may have been somebody you just saw in the high street. So how is it you know that person's confident? What is it about them? You haven't spoken to them. It's purely physiology. It's the way they actually hold their body. Okay, experiment for you. What I want you to do, I want you to think of somebody who you really dislike. You know, somebody when they walk into the room and you think, oh no, not you. Just think of that person now. And as you're thinking of that person, I want you to notice that there's a few negative feelings. Yeah, they could be anywhere in your body. Just notice those feelings. Okay, now, get rid of the feelings, just think of something completely different. Okay, I want you to think of the temperature of the room. Think about how hot or cold it is today. Okay. Now what I want you to do is experiment time. So I'd like you to just stand up. I would stand up. You won't be able to see me. So I want you to stand up. I want you to stand up on tiptoes. I want you to stretch your body out, chest out, shoulders back, head held high. Stare at the ceiling and put the biggest grin imaginable. I mean the cheesiest smile ever. Just look at the ceiling and bring on this big beaming smile. And whilst you're doing that, think of the person a few minutes ago that gave it as negative feelings. And notice that although you can think of the person, there are virtually no negative feelings whatsoever. In actual fact, if you're doing this properly, there will be no negative feelings. If there are any negative feelings, then just put the smile even bigger, shoulders back even further, head, and really stretch your body out. Now, why does this happen? Well, it's simply the way that we're wired up. When we take on a look or physiology of confidence, we will feel confident. Now, I'm not suggesting that the next time you compete, you walk out on tiptoes, staring at the sky with a big smile on your face. Because, you know, let's face it, you will be tested. So forget that. What I want you to do, though, is to step out, shoulders back, head held high, and really, really stretch your body out. Really have this confident posture. Because two things will happen. One, your opponents are going to notice that you're confident. But much, much more importantly, when you look confident, you're going to feel confident. And the more times you do this, the easier it becomes because it becomes a habit. Okay? So from now till next Friday, I just want you to practice this, not just in sport, but wherever you are. So it's tall, proud, shoulders back, chest out, head held high. And do that for 1 week and notice the difference. And then what we do next Friday is we look at another part which we can just build on it. So do that for the next 7 days. We'll look at it next week. Any questions, just put them on the blog and I'll get straight back to you. Until then, have a fantastic week and I will see you next Friday.